The address led to a steel door behind a subway station. No sign, just a symbol of a closed I painted in red. Elias checked his watch. 3 a.m. He was tired of being tired. He pushed the door open. The clinic smelled of antiseptic and ozone. A doctor, whose skin was perfectly smooth but eyes disturbingly wide, sat waiting. "You want to sell your nights, Mr. Vane?" the doctor asked. His voice didn't echo. "I want to buy time," Elias corrected. "I sleep 8 hours a day. That's 1/3 of my life wasted. I want it back." The doctor smiled, revealing too many teeth. "We can extract the sleep hormone. We sell it to wealthy insomniacs. You, in return, will never need to close your eyes again. But be warned. The subconscious is a heavy thing to carry around all day." Elias didn't hesitate. "Where do I sign?" The first week was euphoria. Elias walked out of the clinic and the world seemed sharper. Colors were brighter. His brain felt like a supercomputer. While his competitors slept, Elias designed skyscrapers. While his girlfriend slept, he learned to play the piano. He lived 2 lives in one day. He watched the sunrise not with dread, but with triumph. "I am a god," he whispered to his reflection at 4 a.m., finishing his 3rd project of the week. He made more money in 7 days than he had in 7 years. He looked at the sleeping city with pity. They were slaves to biology. He was free, or so he thought. Day 12. The first crack appeared. Elias was in a meeting with a client. The client was talking about budgets, but Elias stopped listening. He noticed something in the corner of the room. A black shadow, shaped like a man, standing perfectly still. Elias blinked. It was gone. "Are you okay, Elias?" the client asked. "Fine," Elias snapped. "Just a trick of the light." But when he looked back at his notes, the letters were rearranging themselves. The word architecture, rearranged to spell wake up. He rubbed his eyes. They were dry, burning like sandpaper. He went to the bathroom to splash water on his face. In the mirror, for a split second, his reflection didn't move when he did. Day 18. They weren't just in the corners anymore. The shadow people were everywhere. Tall, faceless figures made of static and smoke. They stood by his bed while he tried to read. They sat in the back seat of his car. They didn't speak. They just watched. Elias realized what was happening. His brain was trying to dream. It needed to process the subconscious data, fears, memories, abstract thoughts. Since he wasn't sleeping, the brain was projecting the dreams onto reality. He was hallucinating his own nightmares. "Go away!" he screamed at an empty chair. His girlfriend walked in, terrified. "Elias, who are you talking to?" "Him." Elias pointed at the shadow standing behind her. "Don't you see him?" She saw nothing. She left that night. Day 24. Elias broke. He couldn't take the constant surveillance of the shadows. He went to a pharmacy and bought every sleeping pill they had. He went home, locked the door, and swallowed a handful. "Just shut down," he begged his brain. "Just turn off." He lay in bed, closing his eyes. His body felt heavy. His breathing slowed. He waited for the blackness of sleep, but it didn't come. His mind remained fully alert, trapped in a paralyzed body. He entered sleep paralysis, but he was wide awake. The shadows crept closer. One of them leaned over his face. He tried to scream, but the pills had paralyzed his vocal cords. He lay there for 8 hours, staring into the void of the shadow man's face, unable to blink. Day 29. Reality had dissolved. The walls of his apartment were breathing. The floor turned into liquid tar. Elias couldn't tell if the phone ringing was real or a memory of a sound. He tried to work, but his blueprints looked like alien hieroglyphs. He decided to go outside. Bad idea. The faces of people on the street were distorted, their mouths sewn shut or eyes missing. The sky was a burning purple. He saw a monster attacking a child. Elias rushed to save the kid, tackling the monster, punching it. "Stop it!" he screamed. Then he heard sirens. He blinked. He wasn't hitting a monster. He was hitting a mailbox. Passers-by were filming him. He was insane. He was a danger to himself and others. He ran. He ran back to the subway station, back to the steel door. He pounded on it until his knuckles bled. The doctor opened it, looking exactly the same as a month ago. "Make it stop," Elias begged, falling to his knees. "Give me back my sleep. I'll give you everything I earned. Just let me close my eyes." The doctor looked down at him with mild curiosity. "I'm afraid that's impossible, Mr. Vane. We don't store the sleep. We sell it immediately. Your ability to dream is currently being used by a CEO in Tokyo who needed a nap." Elias grabbed the doctor's coat. "Then kill me. Put me under anesthesia." The doctor pushed him away gently. "We removed the receptors, Elias. Even anesthesia won't work. You are permanently awake." Elias stumbled back out into the eternal night. He realized his fate. He would never sleep again. His brain would continue to degrade until he was nothing but a hallucination himself. He sat on a bench. A shadow man sat next to him. Elias didn't scream this time. He turned to the shadow. "Do you have a cigarette?" he asked. The shadow nodded and handed him one made of smoke. Elias took it. He watched the sunrise, knowing that for him, the sun would never truly set. He was the most productive man in the world, the man who conquered sleep, trapped in a prison of endless time. He was awake. He would always be awake. And the nightmare was just beginning.